Hey guys, it's Cameron and welcome back to Cameron and Scary. Yeah, welcome back to Cameron and Scary. You guys are watching this video on July the 22nd. Yeah, this is for the 22nd of July. Yes, you guys are watching this video on July the 22nd. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, whatever it is you guys are doing. And I hope you guys are all doing well today too, whatever it is you guys are doing. Okay, so today's video is a story I did research on. So yeah, it's been a while since I did research for my videos. Even though I love making up my own scary tales. Because it's so hard to find a perfect scary tale. Sometimes I don't like doing research because it's so hard to find perfect scary tales. This one I did research on before I went to bed last night. Yeah, I was doing research for my next video last night before I went to bed, even though I was very tired. But I did do research even though I was very tired while I was doing research. But yeah, I read this story last night before I went to bed. So this story is called Cheap Motel. It's about two boys who are friends in college. So yeah, this is about two boys who are friends in college. And this is called Cheap Motel. And I'm gonna make this story a little bit different because I don't remember any other parts in the story that whenever I was reading it. But I do remember some of the parts in the story that I read. I should have them in my head if I can remember. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get started with this video. There was two boys who were friends. They went to college together. They were friends in college. And one of the boys needed a bed to sleep on, but they did not have a bed for him to sleep on. One day he decided to check into a cheap motel because he needed a bed to sleep on. Yeah, he decided to check into a cheap motel because he really needed a bed to sleep on. Yeah, he really needed a bed to sleep on. So he decided to check into a cheap motel. One night, him and his friend decided to go out to a party for some drinks for the night. So yeah, they decided to go out for some drinks for the night. And they were having so much fun partying and having drinks together and dancing together too. Because they had music playing. Yeah, they did have music playing. Yeah, they were having so much fun partying, dancing, and having drinks together until it was time for them to go back home. They both said goodbye to each other before one of the boys headed to his hotel room, while the other boy went back to his college dorm room. Yeah, he went back to his college dorm room while his other friend went to his hotel room. Yeah, he went to his hotel room to sleep because he was feeling tired. from the party that he was at. Yeah, he checked into a cheap motel because he needed a bed to sleep on, and because the college did not have a bed for him to sleep on, but they didn't have a bed for him to sleep on. Okay, I'm about to say a scary part that I just remembered in the story, so let me say a scary part that I remembered in the story. Okay, so the boy was in his college dorm room. He was about to fall asleep. While he was sleeping, he has a nightmare about his friend staying in a cheap motel. In his nightmare, he can hear his friend screaming while he was being chased by a fat, bald man holding a knife. Yeah, he was being chased by a fat bald man with a knife in his hand. And in his nightmare, he can see the bald man chasing his friend with a knife in his hand. He woke up from his nightmare and he thought it was just his imagination. Yeah, he thought it was just his imagination. But he actually woke up in a cold sweat from his nightmare that he had about the fat bald man chasing his friend with a knife in his hand. So he went to go get a drink of water. Yeah, he went to go get a drink of water because he had a nightmare. Yeah, he went to go get a drink of water because he had a nightmare. Okay, so he had his drink of water and he went back to sleep. He had the same nightmare. And here come another scary part I'm about to say that I just remembered. In his dream, he sees the same fat bald man, chasing his friend with a knife. Yeah, he sees the same fat bald man chasing his friend with a knife whenever he was at the cheap motel. And he watched in horror as the fat bald man killed his friend with a knife in his nightmare. Yeah, he watched in horror in his nightmare while the fat man stabbed his friend with a knife. Yeah, he stabbed his friend with a knife in his nightmare. Yeah, he did stab his friend with a knife in his nightmare. He woke up. He woke up from his nightmare. He could not take it. He couldn't take it no more. So he got out of bed. He got dressed, and he went straight to the hotel. I mean, the cheap motel to go check up on his friend. Yeah, he went to go check up on his friend at the cheap motel. He made it to the cheap motel. He found that the door was unlocked whenever he went to the cheap motel to go check up on his friend. And the door was unlocked. The room was empty. His friend was nowhere to be found. Yeah, his friend was nowhere to be found. And his motel room was completely empty. Yeah, it was empty, and he decided to call the police. He called, yeah, he called the police. When the police arrived at the cheap motel, he begged the police he begged the police for help. So yeah, he asked the police for help because his friend was nowhere to be found. The police went to go find him. They 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 also also they saw a fat bald man at the front desk. It looked like it was the same one from the boy's nightmare, in which it was. Yeah, it was the same fat bald man. Yeah, the police officers saw a fat bald man at the front desk. Yeah, they saw him at the front desk. And the police went to go search for his friend. And the police finally found him. He was found dead. Yeah, they found his dead body. So yeah, the police officers found his friend. He was found dead. Yeah, they found him and he was found dead somewhere that I don't know. Yeah, he was found dead somewhere that I don't know. Yeah, yeah, he was found dead somewhere. The fat bald man killed him. Yeah, the fat bald man killed him. He was under arrest for the boy's friend's murder. Cause he murdered him with a knife at the cheap motel. Yeah, he murdered the boy's friend whenever he stayed at the cheap motel. Yeah, he did murder the boy's friend at the cheap motel whenever he was staying in it. The fat bald man was arrested for the murder of the boy's friend. Yes, he was arrested for the boy's friend murder. Yeah, he was arrested for murdering the boy's friend. So yes, he did get arrested by the police for murdering the boy's friend with a knife. Yeah, he was arrested for murdering the boy's friend with a knife. Yep, the fat bald man got arrested for the murder of the boy's friend. And that's how the story goes. Yes, that's how the story goes. Yeah, it was revealed that the fat bald man murdered the boy who stayed in the cheap motel. And that's why this boy kept having a nightmare about the fat bald man. Yeah, he kept having a nightmare about the fat bald man. Yeah, he kept having a nightmare about the fat bald man in his nightmare. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you guys enjoyed this story and video, then give me a big old thumbs up if you guys did enjoy it. And subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. And as always, stay creepy.